Hey, what is going on, guys? This is gonna be another match for the evening. Team Shizz Nizzzles on the blue team, Team Respawn on the red team. I'm gonna introduce Team Shizz Nizzzles, the grand champions. The grand champions of last week, and Team Respawn is gonna be introduced by my buddy here. So here we go. On the blue team, we have Panda Puncher taking out the Thor, gonna be lurking in the jungle. Athlete on the support, Sobek. Fierno on the Cupid, 80 carry, Jimmy Glowstick on the Isis, and Medieval gonna be playing the Bakasura, taking that to the soul.
And on Team Respawn on the red side of your spectator UI, we have Moji on Artemis, Dust on Sylvanas, the giant tree, Purified as the scary Archon Thanatos, Too Many Apples on his signature Raw, and Wolfie 2032 as the Puppeteer Tier.
Dust might get caught out here as we see a 5-man grouping by Shizz Nizzzles in the left lane, but Dust is gonna smartly, he's gonna run back. He's gonna run back, and he doesn't want any of that.
Doesn't even know it's there, most likely, but now he knows it's there. They're going, oh, they gotta put that ward there, because that was a 5-man group up. Great. Shizz Nizzzles is smart. They know when they can do this and when they can't. Their team fight early on is stupid. With Isis, Bakasura, Thor, I mean, that is disgusting. They can just destroy you, and you have to be really, really careful not to get picked off in any of these lanes early game. What do you think the game plan is here for Team Respawn, considering that their early game is pretty good, but so is Team Shizz Nizzzles? I mean, do you think they really want to play aggressively the whole game, or maybe sit it out until about 10 minutes? I mean, kind of just react to it, or what are you thinking?
I think this is all going to come down to the mid, because Isis is arguably the best laner in the game. So, both these junglers, Thanatos and Thor, they are capable of dunking people and blowing them to pieces instantly. So we're just gonna have to see. I expect Thor, it could, most likely it's gonna be the mid that's gonna get contested, but it could be the dual lane as well. So if anybody feeds for his blood, then it's gonna be, in my opinion, kind of hard to come back from that.
Right.
As the season's based on snowballing. But right now in the mid, Isis is pushing out the Raw. Isis is one of the best wave clears in the game at the first few levels. Is gonna perhaps have an advantage over Raw right now.
Yeah,
and
just slightly.
Yeah. I mean, this early game is it's literally hit or miss, because if Purify lands the Scythe, then whoever gets Scythe is in some trouble. But if he misses, then he's not going to be doing any damage. And as we see, as I say that, Purify is going to rotate to the Shizz Nizzzles' back camps, but no, he's not. He's going to go to the mid lane. Jimmy Glowsticks knows that he is looking for the back camps, which is why he rotated Purify down to half health. But at this point, it's going to be kind of passive in the beginning. Hang on, there's some aggression in the dual lane right now. Moji is going to get heart bombed down, but all in all, I think the early game is going to be kind of passive, because Thor and both Santos are really good early game gods, but things they need levels. So whoever hits 5, or when they both hit 5, is where the action is going to start.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, they're all sitting threshold right now, so it's a race to 5. That early game definitely is. And man, I'm just so scared. I'm so scared for both these teams. I really like both of them, and I just know that Shizz Nizzzles is such a solid team that I think they're really looking to win this, especially with the Bakasura on their side. Medieval, we've seen Medieval's a really, really good solo, and he's proved that last week when we watched 3 of his games just dominate because of that solo rotation. I think Bakasura is going to be really looking to roam a lot in this game, and they're kind of duking it out, him and Wolfie in the right lane. Bakasura maybe looking to not take too much damage here. Can't really clear the lane as well as Tier can, especially with that Fearless combo. But we're looking at mid camps coming up here, just under 3 minutes. Gonna see who's gonna get who's. Sobek pinging out that there's 3 people at lefts, while the Thor and Isis are gonna get right camps. So it's gonna be an even split on both sides.
Both junglers are level 5 right now, so expect to see some aggression. In the left lane, Fierno aggresses onto Moji. Fierno is taking the upper hand as he's level 5, and Moji isn't right now. Middle lane, there's a huge grouping, but Thor might go up into the air I mean, none of these guys are aggressing yet because they know that each other. I mean, they have really good turnaround potential. So if they ever get a bad initiation, then the turnaround's gonna come. And yeah.
Yeah, you have to kill. You have to kill instantly. And Shizz Nizzzles is like, whatever, let's back. They're not going to aggress. We have nothing to go for by sitting around anyway. Mid camps are down. We cleared the wave really fast. Let's just go back. Thanatos up in the air, looking to come down on Fearno. He's going to not make it. Maybe he is going to land it. And just the purified scythe right to the Fearno face is going to take him out for first blood for Team Respawn. The power of Thanatos coming out right there. Wasn't sure how far back he started, so I wasn't sure if he was going to make it. That dunk was really, really far away, but he still was able to land it.
And that is a much-needed kill for Team Respawn because Moji sort of fell behind in levels, not so much in gold, but Moji's going to pull ahead of Cupid. You don't want to be behind Cupid because you're just going to get hard bumped down, but if you're ahead of Cupid,
especially with Artemis 3 just coming down constantly, if that keeps poking you, that hurts a lot. And you just don't, you can't fight that, especially when Moji's going to pop that steroid and just be like, you know, you're just going to go down so fast. Even if you, because Cupid pretty much has the heart bomb to get that on you, and it slows you as well, enabling you to land a few more autos. But Artemis can just turn and burn at that point, which is really, really scary.
I like to see this Thor just camp the Artemis at this point, constantly having Isis rotating after the wave is cleared. Because Artemis, you don't want to get that god into late game situation. Right now, Cupid in the left lane is going to get pulled by Sylvanas. Sylvanas is going to commit his ultimate here. Fearno takes a ton of damage and might go down to Sylvanas' wisp indeed.
Those wisps OP, man. Oh, every time. Look at Thanatos right now looking at Isis. Misses the scythe, so he just says, oh, I got nothing else, gonna walk away, because once you miss that scythe, your main damage is pretty much gone. Your 3 still does a decent amount, but the spear ball coming out, stunned, and Silence gonna come out as well. He's gonna take to the sky, but he's just barely gonna make it out with literally like no health. He has 11 health as he lands. One more tick of anything. If they sneezed on Thanatos, he would have gone down there.
Yeah, I mean,
that's scary.
In the right lane, Medieval might be in some trouble. He's losing a lot of his health. He's just forced to use his ultimate right now and needs to retreat. So Bakasura ultimate for basically no ultimate on Wolfie's side. So very well played by Wolfie, forcing out the ultimate from
nice scythe by Purified right in the mid lane as well. Does Wing Gust helping just kind of back off there. 3 people in mid, they're looking to maybe aggress for a gold Purified. Sobek dash, but he gets silenced right out of it. It's forced the ult. They're going to turn right around and look at Panda Puncher, who's just going to kind of back off. They're looking just to force these mid camps out. Going to get lefts while Shizz Nizzzles, or Team Respawn, gets rights as usual. Just kind of splitting them once again. I mean, this is, you know, no one's really got the upper hand because of that. The gold difference and the XP difference is really minor, especially because of the only thing really keeping them up was that kill from Purified.
I mean, they're ahead by a bit, but they're not. Team Respawn's not really capitalizing on it. They're not really making anything happen. The mid camps are being split 50-50 right now, and if you're ahead, you usually want to secure both mid camps, force a fight because you are ahead. Experience is worth a lot more than gold. So I mean, right now the game is still pretty quiet. Not what we expect from Thor and Thanatos.
Artemis getting picked off right now in the left lane, just getting chunked down by Thor. Panda Puncher just not going to be able to quite secure it. His hammer is down as he already used that as damage. Not able to secure the kills. Artemis just walks away. That's really unfortunate for them. Thor has to go out, but Purify going to look to dunk right here. He dunks right on Cupid. Got a nice Sylvanas pull there as well. He's able to secure the kill. Purify with the 3, but Spearball going to come in as well. Going to hit Sylvanas. Not enough to take him down. Ice is doing Wing Gust on Thanatos right now, doing tons of damage, and this might be a little bit of a disengage here. Thor with no mana has to back. Sobek little to no health. In the meantime, Wolfie takes down Medieval in the solo lane. He might be able to get that tower as well, because no one's going to be able to rotate. Maybe Thor will be. We're still seeing Thanatos pop his 2, looking to land that scythe, and doesn't hit it. If he would have hit that, they might have been able to snag Isis, but not quite able to do it. They're going to go force a gold free fight as Artemis starts it right now. Great call on their part because they have the heals from Raw going to come out. Going to bring them all back up as Sylvanas heal as well. They're all back up to full health right now. Sobek totally just trying to snag it here, but he doesn't have Hog 3 yet. He only has Hog 2. And I don't know.
They took the Gold Fury.
How?
That was a beautiful steal from Sobek. Well, the problem was that Dust didn't have Hand of Gods level 3, but
neither did Sobek.
Neither did Sobek, so that was just really well played by Athlete, knowing when to use the Hand of Gods, and he gets rewarded with the gold tree. So now the gold is gonna get pretty much even. Shooting Apples might get aggressed onto here. They're both losing a lot of health, losing a lot of mana. They just barely get out.
Too many Apples walking away with 69 health right now, which is just sad. That makes you so sad inside to see a Raw go away. But look at Cupid forcing Moji to use the board just to get out, taking a lot of damage. Cupid ult still up, just aggressed on Moji and able to make him use his ult or use her ult just to get out of that situation. Poor Duncan down on tier right now. Thor dunked down right on tier, right at blue camp, but then backed off, seeing that Thanatos was there as well. Doesn't want to aggress on that.
This is the problem when you're up against the Thanatos at this point. You get Scythe, even though Thanatos is low health. Hang on, Moji is going to take a spill as we see a 3-man rotation. Or 2-man rotation.
We're seeing that ping come out too, being like, hey, there's 3 people in my lane. Can you help or no? You know, like, that was a great play, but they're playing so aggressive. But Team Respawn 5-1 right now. I mean, they really had the upper lane or the upper advantage right now, but the gold difference is nothing. The XP difference is only 1,000. No team really is winning at this point. Team Respawn really should be, given they're up 4 kills, but because of that gold Fury steal, Athlete with the great play right there, able to just secure it, and it's pretty interesting.
And I have to say that this is looking good for Shizz if they can just keep spawning the game, because I have to favor them in a late game situation because their team fight is just ridiculous. You have the Sobek slow on top of the Cupid slow, which keeps people into the Isis ult, but at the same time, I mean, if we look at Team Respawn's lineup, they have decent team fight, but the thing is their team fight isn't that AoE heavy. Outside of Sylvanas, tier can potentially get a multi man knockup, but hang on, there's gonna be some aggression in the left lane. Fierno is gonna get aggressed onto right now. Fierno takes the 4, and Purify is gonna dunk him in the face, but right now Thor is in the air. He lands on Purified. He blocks himself, but thing is Thor with the double tap gets the kill anyways, 1-for-1 so far.
That was a great play. Great follow-up by Panda Puncher. We saw Cupid go down right there, and Cupid is just getting really attacked because there's so many rotations. 0-4 on Fierno, and Fierno is actually beating Moji in lane. When we see him 1v1ing, Moji is on her heels constantly, but we're seeing Fierno just getting rotated on a ton, and not really a lot of follow-up from his team over there, except for that last fight, just because they can't always be everywhere at once. But it's just interesting to see Cupid getting targeted that much. They want to keep him down, whereas, you know, which is a great idea, but Thor is starting to get a little bit of farm off of it as well, and Bakasura has just been kind of sitting in solo lane. Got taken out early on by Wolfie, so he's kind of just on his heels as well. This is it's so back and forth right now between who's really got the upper hand and who doesn't.
It's funny because if we look at Cupid's score, 0-4, but still have Moji somehow.
Right,
so
that's what I don't get. I don't get that. Like, what is Moji doing that that Cupid is still up there? Like, Fierno is just farming like crazy, and like I said, he's been poking him out quite a bit. So I think he's been making Moji, miss a lot of farm by getting it on the tower. Baka and Wolfie just duking it out over here in the right lane. Baka just starting to shred him, but Ultimate's going to come out here on Baka, but Tyr is just going to jump right out of that, looking to. He is in his defensive stance, just walking away from that ult. That's unfortunate for him. Not a lot you can do there against that Tyr fight. That's pretty hard, especially when he gets that kill on you early game. You really can't take him down.
Let's talk about the Cupid versus Artemis for a second here. Cupid, I would have to say, has an upper edge on Artemis, even though Artemis has the built-in crit. But the thing is, Cupid can just heart bomb you down. Heart bomb does a ton of damage. If Artemis pulls her or uses a steroid, then you can just back up a bit. And also, you can't really poke Cupid out of lane because he's just going to heal it up with the hearts.
Yeah, it really comes down to if you can land your poke with your 3 as a lane clear as well. Because if you can do that, you can out-clear Cupid and kind of keep Cupid on his heels. Especially if you win that early game against Cupid. Like, I'm surprised they didn't do that. Thanatos up in there. Purified looking to come down on this Cupid for a 5th death. It looks like he might be able to snag it. Fields of Love coming out too, but Purified's just going to scythe him and walk right out of there. They're just aggressive.
Wolfie is gonna get destroyed by Jimmy Glowstick's Winsta. Dust is gonna get aggressed onto beautiful pull by Solbeck. Dust is gonna take a ball as Punch because of Kill, but Too Many Apples hits a double snipe. Really well played by Too Many Apples, but things there just wasn't any follow up, so the rest side didn't do anything at this point. The fight is still going. Athlete cannot die here. If Athlete died, that might be a gold fury. Purify is looking in a lot of trouble. He misses the scythe. Moji's gonna take out Athlete right here. Panda Puncher is gonna also get taken down by Moji with the help of the Raw.
That might be Team Respawn's Gold Fury, yeah. I mean, Artemis can do quite a bit of damage on his own, and Moji's able to just lifesteal from that, especially with the Raw heal there. They're going to be fine. But Isis, I'm looking for Isis. Not going to get there in time, I don't think. Spending time on that ward. Doesn't want to go for it. Doesn't want to go for it.
They're doing it.
No, could have gotten maybe a triple Spirit Ball, like in an ult. That might have been a really good call. They even had... They had a ward there. Yeah, I'm surprised to see that.
I mean, well, here's the thing. Isis doesn't want to get picked off.
That's fair.
But the thing is, if you get the Gold Fury steal, yeah, but if you get the Gold Fury steal, it's worth it. So I mean, I would take that risk.
I would have gone for
all the time, like every time.
I would have gone for it. I mean, I would have gone for it. Granted, I'm not a pro player, so it might have been in vain, but. You know, I think it's definitely worth, especially when you're not that far behind. So one more death isn't really going to be that big of a deal, especially when they're going to split it probably 3 ways like that. Not going to be too big of a deal, but can't do anything about it at this point. We're going to see Tyr get... Wolfie's going to have to ult out once again, but Purified looking to go up in the air. He's looking to go on Bakasura. They're going to go right at him. He's going to jump as well. Nice blink there by Tyr, but he's going to beads right out of everything. Turn and burn. He's burning that Thanatos down, but he gets the scythe on Bakasura. Able to take him down. Panda Puncher in with the teleport to spin the wing, going to take him out. Isis rotating as well. Sylvanas over there as well. Spirit Ball's already down and he missed. Thor going to stand there and taunt, saying... I wish we could have killed you, but we can't. We'll see you later.
And in the dueling, Moji is finally able to get the upper hand on Fierno in the boxing battle. Fierno's 0-5 at this point. He just needs to be a bit more careful. If we look at the left jungle, he doesn't really have any wards over here. Well, he does, but they're not that close to him. And right now, Moji might get aggressed onto here by Athlete. This is the pull, but Thor is coming in. Athlete commits on a beautiful hammer, forces Moji to go the other way, and now Moji is gonna get exploded for the hard pull.
Great aggression right there. Sylvanas getting aggressed on. Things coming out on Tyr. Oh, Sylvanas going to get ulted on right now. He's going to maybe get the double tap as well. Jiminy Glowstick's going to take it out, but nice raw snipe there by Too Many Apples. Going to look at it, and Purified's coming up in there. Nice heal by Isis to get Thor out of the threshold. Purified not able to take it.
Where is Wolfie going to go? Wolfie is rotating in, but just can't find anything.
I think he's so fat. Yeah. That was... Did you see that by Jiminy Glowsticks, that ult? Some might have been like, why did they ult there? Well, Wolfie, nice push there on Bakasura, doing a ton of damage. But Isis ulted just to get Thor back up above threshold. Because they knew Thanatos was coming in. That was amazing. Like, that, you know, some people wouldn't have known to do that or thought about that. Well worth the ult, because you do not want Panda Puncher to go down, especially to Purified. Panda Puncher has a level on Purified at this point, and if Thanatos is under-farmed, especially against a Thor, that is not an okay thing. Thor can easily destroy him, especially if he dodges the Scythe. Doesn't land that Scythe, he's not going to get that health back, and he's able to just beat him down with his hammer.
Indeed, and taking a look at the graphs, even.
Yeah, actually, I mean, Shizz on the better side of the even on the XP, minorly, but they're there, which is, you know, they haven't been this whole game. They've been behind.
Look at middle. Athlete is going to get aggressed onto by Wolfie. Athlete pulls the creep. That is his escape mechanism. Too Many Apples gets a double snipe. Too Many Apples.
This is going to be mid-tower. Too Many Apples is just killing it on that raw. Like, he is just amazing. I cannot believe how he just knows when to throw it down. He knows when he's there. They're having to abandon the purple buff because Purified's going to ult in.
Fierno just dashed out, and Panda Puncher is also going to go out. But Wolfie comes in, cleans up Fierno. Panda Puncher is going to get aggressed onto right now. He almost gets the hammer away, but Purified.
And look at this. They have a wave right there going to take out Tier 1 tower. While everyone's there, just like, let's take down Tier 2 tower as well. All 5 of us are here.
Tower gone.
that sucks for Team Shizz and Nizzzles. That's a big problem, especially down now it's 13-7, and we just saw a swing go from 300 up to 5,000 down almost on XP and 4,000 gold. There's a huge swing with 2 towers there in a big team fight. You can see how much just one fight can change the game entirely. They're going to all look to back and group up at this point. Probably going to force a fight either at Gold Fury or Fire Giant here pretty soon. A Fire Giant would be pretty risky still. Gold Fury coming up in 20 seconds, so they know that. They want to be there and be ready for that.
Indeed. I mean, this just goes to show how quick a team fight can turn the game. Now Shizz is on their heels right now, but the thing is, it's not too bad because they do have really good turnaround potential. Ice's ultimate, probably the highest turnaround potential ultimate in the game, because if you ever commit inside an Ice's ultimate, you are asking for trouble.
So scary. Like that fight is hard, and we're seeing everyone kind of group up at Team Respawn, just destroying that ward that Athlete put down. Just Artemis's attack speed at this point is insanely fast with Executioner online, Hidden Dagger 1 online as well, doing quite a bit of damage. Team Respawn looking to just maybe start this Gold Fury and force a fight. Gonna grab mid camps first, looking to maybe pick off a Sobek or Thor. If Sobek goes down, this is Fire Giant. So they want to be really, really careful. Athlete really needs to watch his positioning. And I mean, what do you say Athlete does in this position? He's level 12. He's not really doing a whole lot for these team fights because he is 0-3 and he doesn't quite have that much online. Doesn't even have a sovereignty or anything online yet. You know, what do you do in that situation?
I mean, at this point, all you can do is just... I mean, you're walking through, right? And Panda Punch is going to take to the skies right now. There might be engagement in the left jungle. Everybody is grouping up right now. Thor dunks onto Moji. Moji's going to get aggressed onto, but too many apples with the snipe onto Athlete. Jimmy goes for the spot. Ultimate takes out Moji after that. That's a lot of team response damage right now. Wolfie is in the front, trying to get a double Fearless. Indeed, he's going to get a double Fearless. Fearless in some trouble. He just dashes out. Going to heal it back up with the hearts. And, I mean, right now, the fight is still going on. Dust is losing a lot of health, but this favors Team Respawn because of Raw, but Wolfie is in the back right now. Purifier gets the sight onto Fierno. Medieval chunks down too many apples right now, eats the apple, and now Dust is still in. For some reason, he should have just gotten out, but Wolfie is gonna get aggressed onto right now. Medieval is gonna jump.
He's gonna get the triple.
He's gonna heal up. Purifier
He's gonna get the triple. Looking, he can't get the quadra because Jiminy Glowsticks already took it. They're looking to go push down a tower. They cannot do a Fire Giant right now. I don't think they're going to do enough, but they're maybe looking to just do Gold Fury and then maybe take mid tower as well. Artemis already up, so they can, if they can go to mid and Artemis tries to defend, I want to see him kill Moji, get her out of the way as well, and then everyone's going to be behind a little bit on the respawn timers, but they're just going to kind of back off here and get that, take that Gold Fury, take that win, and turn back around. I did not expect that from Team Shizz. That was their fight. I mean, that was Team Respawn's fight to lose, and they lost it.
That's because Medieval rotated. I mean, he hasn't rotated for the whole game. But the thing is, that one rotation just
that was the fight. Like,
yeah.
I mean, we saw that was silly by Dust right there to go back in. I mean, didn't really have much to go. The heal not gonna. That's a long, long dot. Not dot, but a long heal over time. And it's not immediate. Not really much to contribute in that. I don't know why he came back in. That was definitely. That they would have been able to contest Gold Fury had Dust.
Right now, Medieval uses his ultimate right now. Too many is gonna get aggressive. Dust is gonna come in, not gonna knock anybody up with the help of the beads. Everybody's gonna aggress onto Dust right now. Jimmy Glows is in the front, uses his ultimate, pops Purify. Fiero gets the Dust. Too many apples misses all very uncharacteristic of him. And now Artemis 4 is just gonna zone everybody away. It just hits everybody right now. Dust is down. They can look for Fire Giant right now, but they do have to be careful because Athlete is on pretty dangerous.
Yeah, he's got half health right now, sitting at a little under 800. Heart's gonna come out to get him back up, but Blink.
Wolfie's not gonna hit anybody with Fearless.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, he needed to hit that right there. Had he gotten Athlete, Thanatos maybe could have taken him out pretty fast with the Scythe 3 combo. but not quite going to be able to do it. They're just going to finish it, but uh-oh, we got... Looks like Panda Puncher's going into the air, looking to aggress. Lands right on Artemis. Artemis Speed's coming out as well. He's going to just get chunked down immediately. Medieval really turning these team fights around. They're going to look to just finish off this mid tower, as right tower still didn't even go down. They had to rotate to cover for mid. This team fight looks way better in terms of Team Shizz right now. This is a 4v5 with a lot of their main damage on Moji gone at the moment. Sobek getting healed up by those hearts as well. They're going to secure left mids. This is really, really starting to turn around for Team Shizz as they have a 1,500 XP difference now in favor of them, and the gold is even. They were just down 5,000 on both.
Medieval is just causing the disturbances in these team fights, but his enemy solo laner Wolfie isn't really doing much. He's 2, 2, and 5 right now. He's at this point tier kind of falls off.
Yep, definitely.
His damage output is not going to be as good considering that he didn't even go for a Jones Wrath. He went straight defense.
Interesting.
So there's
Jones
no
is really nice on tier just because of that cooldown reduction with the Fearless. Like, I love that. That is such a, I think an essential thing. He's going to get aggressed on right now. Thor missing the stun. Like we're going to see the Silent Spirit Ball combo. Just going to aggress him a little bit. He's going to Fearless out of that. And they're going to clear the wave. Looking to just finally finish off that right tower. Can't quite do it yet. They're just going to stay grouped. I love that Shizz is just a 5-man walking unit at this point.
This is the problem with this tier's build right now. If you don't go Jones, then people just don't focus you, and you don't do as much damage in these fights, because you're not going to have the cooldown reduction, and you're not going to have the damage or the penetration. Right now, Fire Giant is going to get hovered on. I want to see Shizz force the fight right here. So perhaps start the Fire Giant with the Cupid, just attacking it and then leashing it when Team Respawn comes in. But right now, Moji is in the left lane pushing it out. Very well played by her, only if Team Respawn doesn't lose Fire Giant for it. But Team Shizz is going to take the right tier 2 tower. That tower was going to go anyways. The health was basically nothing. Yeah. Medieval is going to push out mid. I want to see a Fire Giant before that hell. Purify is in the air. Medieval forced to use his ultimate right there to I mean, nothing really happened, but Medieval's gonna have to back if he wants to defend against Moji. Moji might take a Phoenix here if one of them doesn't back.
Respawn needs not let them back, but oh man, we see him able to back right now. Just chunking down that tower right now, but we're gonna see an engage as well.
In the Fire Giant pin, perhaps Wolfie jumps in with the ultimate. Cupid uses the ultimate in respawn after he's in the front, but he just dashes away. Purified is on the chase. He wants blood. Scythe is generally glow sticks, but at this point Thanatos kind of falls off, which is the problem with this character. He's not going to do that much in these fights. He has a stun in his ultimate. He could get the execute, but I mean, you gotta have another jump there, right?
Yeah, I mean, he has Titan's Bane and Heavy Hammer, so he's still useful, but he's not chunking like he normally does with that Scythe. That Scythe's doing less and less as time goes on, and he's more of he's great utility with that silence and whatnot, but we're seeing just kind of back and forth engages right here. This is something we see a lot with Shizz Nizzzles and Team Respawn from last game. A lot of touches and goes. You know, they kind of touch in, feel for the fight, see they don't have it, come back. And just kind of keep rinse and repeating it. And I'd really love to see just them fully commit on it. Granted, they know Team Respawn has a great response. Forgive me on the pun there. But they have to be really, really careful with how they go.
Dust is going to get pulled into here. He cannot die right now. He is the hand of the gods carrier for Team Respawn. Dust is going to get chucked down by Medieval. Planet Punchers in the air. Athlete is going to get aggressive, but that's a very tanky target. He's going to land on top of Purify, but in the meantime, Medieval is too aggressive. He gets taken down. Purify also goes down to Planet Puncher with the wall, and the double tap, and now Wolfie is still in the front. Wolfie isn't doing much damage. Athlete blinks in. That's very curious. He's going to make a fill, and now both teams don't have a hand of the gods. Level 3 right now. 3-on-3 situation. Raw heal is going to give Team Respawn the advantage in these prolonged engagements.
Definitely.
So right now Wolfie blinks in trying to get something. Beautiful ball from Jimmy Wilson. Now Wolfie's gonna get taken down. Fierno with the ultimate cripples. Wolfie right there. Moji is sitting in the heel right now. They're still aggressing. Team Respawn is very ballsy, forced to use these team too many apples, but Moji goes down. The Spirit Ball almost hits the Raw player there, but Panda Puncher is gonna keep chasing him down. Too many apples, gonna snipe him!
Oh my gosh. Too many apples! He's giving too many apples! You know what they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but there is such thing as too many apples. And we just saw that as well right there. the snipes just keep coming out. And it's amazing how a lot of these snipes are point frickin' blank. He's just turning and hitting them, which is crazy because all you have to do is hold D or A and you don't get hit by it.
I mean, to be fair, Thor lined himself up to it. He was
that
if he sidestepped. If he sidestepped, he wouldn't get hit by it. So that was sort of misplay by Thor as well. But
Definitely.
But just
I can't believe he had I can't believe he had enough damage to take him out with that. Like, Thor was still had quite a bit of health. He just turned and was like, "No, you don't," and just burned him. Crazy.
I mean, he did get hit by the beam as well, so that contributed.
That took a big chunk down, but just man. Too many apples knows how to land that beam. Both beams, I mean, he's landed a lot of ones as well, and people underestimate how much damage that one does. That one hurts really, really bad. People don't think it like, it's not that big of a deal. Then they get by like, well, there's a quarter of my health gone.
Indeed. And these team fights right now are just even. Both of these teams have really good late game team fight, but I mean, it's gonna be Thanatos. Thanatos is gonna have to do something in the late game. He is a character that falls off, like we said before. But I mean, he still has the silence. He still has the ultimate. But if he can get the execute on somebody, that is gonna be the turning point. That is where Thanatos really shines in late game because it's gonna be harder to burst people down because they have more health. And granted, I mean, both these teams are just playing so cautiously right now. We see a standoff in the right lane, but no one's going in. Jiminy Glow6 is going to throw it all. But hang on, Wolfie gets Jiminy Glow6. Jiminy Glow6 might get bursted down indeed. Wolfie with a beautiful pull. Athlete is now getting aggressive onto. He's going to get destroyed by Purify. This is what I'm talking about. The execute is what you need to take out supports. And the support is gone, then the Fire Giant is gone, and Medieval just lost pretty much all of his health. The chase is on for Team Respawn. Wolfie gonna use his ultimate, gonna use his Fearless, double Fearless, trying to catch up the two to Medieval. Medieval healing off the hearts right now. Purified is in the front. These guys on Team Shizz is just getting sandwiched. Fearno is gonna get knocked up with the Survival. Fearno is in a lot of trouble. He's gonna go down.
That was an amazing team fight by Respawn right there. They saw an opportunity and collapsed on it. Wolfie blink and misses again with the Fearless, unable to totally grab it, but jumping over that side, he's still probably going to go down here with the Raw Beam just taking him down to little to no health at this point. Raw Snipe totally missing, totally out of range. Medieval with 49 health right now. He's so fast, he's going to maybe just be able to walk away from that as Team Respawn looks to do Fire Giant, but Panda Puncher over here looking to maybe sneak it. He has Hog 3, he's going to come in.
He's not gonna
Doesn't
get it.
quite steal it.
He's not gonna steal it, and he's probably gonna take a fall. But that is a risk that you have to take.
Yep, definitely. Definitely worth dying for. Sobek dying right here is not worth anything, so I hope he gets out. But, man, this game has gone so back and forth again. If you look at the swing, it was way up in Shizz favor. Now it's come back down to 2,000, 3,000 with that extra. Oh, we're going to look. Moji getting Bakasura ulted and then Spirit Ball able to just secure the stun right there. Moji kind of out of place there. Wanted to get that tower and got the tower, but not really worth a Fire Giant Artemis at level 20 for a tier 2 tower. Definitely not. I really wish would have saw Moji group up the team and just be cautious there.
Right, and
there's
towers
no reason.
at this point. I was gonna say the towers at this point is just unclaimed gold, so
yeah,
it's gonna fall eventually if you don't.
Yeah, exactly like you were saying earlier. That's the point of getting the Fire Giant to take those down, but not to risk, 1v2ing like that in any situation. You just don't want to go down when you have Fire Giant. You're too, especially as the AD carry, you're gonna be dumping damage to objectives like the Phoenixes, and they need you around for that because now they can't take out Phoenixes near as fast. Wolfie and Thanatos gonna have to do the brunt of that damage to it, and that's really not a good thing to be relying on because that's gonna put them out of position.
Indeed, and Fire Giant now up on 4 players of Team Respawn. They're gonna 4v5 trying to take down the middle tower. They're aggressing onto it. The problem is they don't really have that much tower damage with Moji going down there. Wolfie is just in the front. This is the power of this build. He's just extremely tanky at this point.
I feel like Cupid coming around from behind right there.
This tower is gonna go down, and Moji is coming in hot from the back. Maybe not that hot because she's pretty far away right now, but
he popped that 2 and you come in hot for a little bit, and then you slow down again, and then you come in hot again.
Exactly.
Wolfie gonna back. No, just faking the back right now. I'd really love to see Team Respawn. The Scold Fury, I don't know, they're kind of wasted in Fire Giant in my opinion right now. They really don't need it unless they're trying to bait out Shizz to go for it. But Shizz is smart enough to know that that's yours. You can have that. We really don't need that. But at 32 minutes into the game, I mean, they already have 70k gold. They really didn't.
Well, the thing is that the Gold Fury it's not unclaimed gold because the Gold Fury respawns, right? So it's really just denying it to Shizz. And at this point, I mean, gold is going to be less relevant as people get, as players get their full builds. But it's still relevant right now because if you look at the side, if we look at both teams, nobody's so low right now. So I mean, 300 gold doesn't hurt, but it's not as relevant as
I'd just rather see him. Oh, here you go.
There's going to be an engagement in the middle lane. Wolfie is going to jump into the back line. Cupid going to drop the all. Purify going to miss it all. Still going on Fear. No dive. The Titan giving gold. Might be so Purify uses speed. And this Phoenix needs to die. Minio pops the Boxer with Gurgit. Minio was just in the front of Wolfie with a double hole right there. Wolfie is still tanking everything up, and he is not going to fall at this point. Purify going to town on Athlete, gets the kill. Jimmy glow sticks almost dies there, but Purify misses his
They might finish. They might. I mean,
they indeed.
They should probably just get Phoenixes right now. Be safe, be smart about it. Isis can still do a ton of damage to you, especially if you land that Spirit Ball while Thanatos just tanking that Phoenix. It'd be rough, but I like seeing them just take these Phoenixes down while they have the fight, while they have the Fire Giant. If they don't have it for that much longer, so they really need to just push these objectives, especially because they can heal up after each one like that. Look at how much that raw heal is doing to Tyr. Tyr is so tanky at this point, sitting at 3,000 health at full. They're looking to take down right Phoenix as well. Minions are coming in too. Thor is going up right now. Panda Puncher looking to come down. Probably looking too many apples with the ult on Jiminy Glick. Right there, Thor just getting pushed around by Tyr. He's going to get taken out. He hammers away. He's going to, nice stun by him. He's just still looking to get punched, but they're just going to take out that Phoenix as well. That's 3 Phoenixes down for Shizz. They are sitting on their heels, and they are in a really bad position as Team Respawn is looking to finish this game.
Gets taken out by Moji with the help of the Raw Beam. Too many apples is doing a lot, being really sneaky with the Raw Beam, hitting people.
Definitely.
And now 3 Phoenixes down for Team Shizz. This is going to be really hard to come back from.
Yeah, they cannot leave their base. They cannot go past where the Phoenixes are. They have to push up these waves as much as they can while Respawn backs. But not all of them are backing because they don't have to. They're full health almost. I mean, Raw's full health. Bakasura looking to maybe chase down Thanatos, but he doesn't even have to worry about it. They're all going to back right now. This has turned into a really bad fight for Shizz. I mean, they had it. This game's been so back and forth. They've had it. They didn't have that early game. Then they came back in the mid game, fought really strong, fought a few really, really good fights, turned it in their favor. And just that one Fire Giant fight where we saw Athlete go down early, that changed the whole entire game.
Speaking of Fire Giant is up. Team Respawn is just collapsing on this thing. They want to take it. Athlete is in the back. I don't know if Team Respawn knows that he's here, but Athlete
they do now.
They do now as Wolfie comes in. Wolfie is going to fearless him, and they're going to focus Athlete down before he gets the hog off. Athlete's taking so much damage. He's taken out by Moji.
Yeah, he's only level 15. He's going to get annihilated by all of them in no time. They're looking to just go finish this game. I mean, if they take out Bakasura and Isis, they can just kind of ignore the rest and just kill the Titan. They have so much damage right now and they just mainly want to take out the major damage. Isis getting a nice Spirit Ball on Wolfie, but Wolfie's just standing there taking it. He doesn't care. Thanatos going up into the air, looking to finish this right now. Goodness, Thor going up in there as well, looking to come down on someone. He comes down on Thanatos, but beads are up. They're just taking on a Titan. It's at 30% right now, 20%, 14%, and it looks like this game is going to go to Team Respawn.